Welcome back to New Dalancia, our Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign. Scouring the ruin of Din Tharum further, Misku, Valphalin, and Tess found their way into an ancient church containing strange summoning implements and more of the undead. This time donning the symbol of House Malborn. Meanwhile, Ahara and Ianfear began searching the long northern hallway, finding a latrine. Wedged in the wood paneling was a small key, and upon removing it, a vile and disgusting substance crept from the interior of the used alcohol disposal facilities and gathered to form a disgusting fecal fiend. The friends regrouped. Valphalin and Talus were injured in the fight, and Misku stepped forward to face the devil head on. All right, everybody, welcome back. When we left off last, we were in the middle of, not that music, but combat. There we go.
Yeah, after we stepped in a big pile of shit.
After you stepped in a big pile of shit. All right, when we left off, it was Cyrene's turn. Misku had just stepped into the forefront of all of the combat, and yeah, let's get on with it then. Cyrene, you're up.
All right, so Cyrene is going to move up to this available square and then do her magic missiles right at the poopy.
The poopy.
At the poopy. How many did I do? I wasn't on the right screen.
Pull that up. Let me do that real quick. This is...
My thing isn't working right now. Okay, there it goes. And then after that, she's just gonna jingle away back here.
Hang
And
tight.
that would be her
Jingle,
turn.
jingle, jingle.
Yeah. Away from the poopy.
I think that was okay. So we have minus 11. Awesome. One moment. What type of monster were you? Just sworn I put this in my characters here, but I can't seem to find it. Oh boy. I don't remember how I searched this last time either. This is what I get for pulling the character sheet for this guy. Okay, well, let's just keep moving on. Antarius. You have to go by memory on this one. So Antarius is going to go ahead and rush in. And he... having you... lay on hands. Coming at you. Let's see. Well, feeling power that replenishes when you take a long rest. At that point, you can restore a total number of hit points equal to your paladin level times 5. So that is 5 times 5 is 25 hit points. And Val's back up. Antarius looks up at you, Tess, with an affirmative nod and gestures toward. Well, no, he just looks up at you with an affirmative nod as he leans down and heals Valphalin. Tess, you're up.
So how's Talus doing? Is there gonna be like a saving throw soon, or no?
On his next turn, he will roll another death save.
Okay, so he's not dead yet. Like he can be healed. He can be healed, right?
He's got about 2 more turns, so clock's ticking. But it
He
is
can
possible.
be healed.
Yes, he can be healed. Yes.
Okay. Right, so with that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do Prayer of Healing. Let's see if I can put that in chat. Give me a moment. Doesn't want to let me put it in chat. Cancel.
Prayer of Healing. Let me take a look.
Hold on, I have to refresh the page. Messing up on me.
No problem. So let's see. Prayer of Healing. Up to 6 creatures of your choice that you can see within range each regain hit points equal to 2d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. The spell has no effect on the undead or constructs. When you cast a spell using a spell slot of 3rd level or higher, the healing increases by 1d8 for each slot level above the second. That's awesome. You can heal multiple creatures. So your heal was 9 plus 4, which is 13. Bringing Talus back to 1 hit point and back to consciousness.
Nice.
That is a turn skip. Okay. So now this. One moment, if you please. Where are... There you are. Awesome. Okay. Now we... Oh, no? Oh, come on, dude. Give me the character sheet at least. Okay, I'll just drag one in then. There we go. Okay. So you're going to make 2 attacks against Misku. And here they come. Misku, you've got a 10 and a 24 incoming.
All right. I believe the first one misses, and that second one's going to hit.
Second one, we've got 20 damage.
Is bludgeoning just for 3 of it, or is it for all of it? So I take
Bludgeoning.
half to bludgeoning for with rage.
Bludgeoning is 3 and 17 is poison. So half of bludgeoning would be 1 damage.
All right.
So that
I'll
would
take 18.
18 damage. All right. Valphalin is going to move back in. All right, Valphalin moves back in. Going to, there you go. Let's see, I'll have him. Really too much that he can do in this case. So he's going to hang tight. Ian Fear, you're up.
Well, I'm back here with Govan?
Yeah, that's correct. You had kind of exited the scene. Yes. So you had come back to alert the two of these guys that this combat was ongoing.
Yes. So I guess I'll let them know. Hey, we got a bit of trouble. We got a poopy person, a literal shit stirrer. I'm saying we're facing a guy made of poop, and we need help.
So they both draw weapons and take off running out the door past you. Well, with you, as it were. So just as a reminder, to get back, you'll want to go through the door and head north. And you'll see Govan and Kemrim on your way.
All right. So yeah, we'll make our 40, 50. We'll make our sprint along the way, yeah, I guess that'll be it. I'll be sprinting my way towards where I need to go.
That's actually this direction here. I'll let you correct that.
That's 30.
So toward Kemrim over here.
40.
This is the direction. There you go.
Okay.
All right. Kemrim takes off past you. Ahara, you're up.
Okay. What are the dimensions of, like, how low is the ceiling here?
The ceiling in this do you mean in the hallway or do you mean in the current room that you're in?
Well, let me give you more context. I'm thinking of transforming and wondering if I could fly.
If you can fly, in the current room, yes. In the hallway, no. The hallway ceilings are much too low. I would say they're probably about 8 feet. Yeah, 8 feet is a good estimate. However, in the room that you're in, they're a little bit more like 10 feet. So they're kind of taller. You could probably fly in this room, but probably not in the not safely anyway in the hallway.
That's fair. Okay, I'm going to I guess I'm gonna take a shot then with my bow.
All right.
$14.
That is a hit.
Uh, 11 piercing.
All right. Once again, your arrows kind of just pass through and don't seem to do terribly much.
Does it
but
seem like they're doing anything?
They are at least somewhat effective. They do seem to be at least somewhat effective.
All right. I'm gonna tell. Yeah, I guess that's it.
All right. You know what? Are you going to move Talus at all?
I was thinking of telling him to back up. It's a risk, I guess. I can always heal him. I guess I'm gonna tell him to just take a couple steps back.
Okay. Awesome. Cyrene, we're back to you.
So I actually am not in the turn order.
Yeah, I just noticed that. Let's go ahead and re-roll a knit. Okay, there we go. 21. So, Misku, I'm going to have you go next.
Works out. Alright, so I still have Rage and Frenzy Pot from before. I am also going to use Reckless Attack this turn so I can roll with advantage, but I will be at disadvantage to rolls until my next turn. Oh. That. And Warhammer +1. And this will the advantage will only count for the first attack during my turn, not the two following that.
Okay. Just so you know, you've already got advantage because he is prone.
Oh.
Probably should have mentioned that to Ahara as well.
I will not use that then, but I'll still roll with advantage on all 3 rolls. Alright. Let's stomp this shit demon out.
Or no, he's not prone. He's webbed, actually. That is a hit.
14.
So-
How's he looking?
Okay. That was
Pretty
14.
shitty.
Yeah, 14. Yeah, pretty. He's looking pretty shitty.
Alright. Second roll. Take that 23. Seven on that roll.
Nice.
And then I will launch my third attack. And
He
11 on
drops.
that one. Alright. Shit's over.
We stomped the shit out of him.
That was a shit show.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Hey, but we're all up, and everything is everything kind of calms down. All right, so the shit demon. That's never going to be not fun to say. The shit demon sort of melts into the tiles of the floor and leaves behind a very dirty, but still, yeah, kind of shiny key.
The shit stir, the dookie demon.
The fecal fiend.
The
What's the one?
Dukester.
The shit
Dukester.
pickle.
Shit pickle.
Nuke
The
Dookie.
poopy person.
Nuke Duke.
Duke poop him.
Cornhole McGee.
The fritter from the shitter.
2 enemies,
So-
1 dungeon.
That would win. I give up.
But
So he
there's
does
only
melt.
one cup.
He does melt into the floor and leaves behind the aforementioned key.
Huh, looks like the last thing he ate was corn.
Was it though? So Cyrene, it is your turn.
Okay. So, Cyrene is. She's gonna move back a little bit to give, everyone space so they can lean out. And then while she's like kind of standing back here, she just wants to take a look around, sense any energy, arcana, or anything like that. Any other magic that could be lingering here.
You see what you've got. Well, I did not mean to link that. I am sorry. So as far as you can tell, I wouldn't say that you sense any magic per se. At least not any, not anything that is like currently like recently casted or anything of that matter, or anything that is, I guess, currently ongoing. But
Okay.
you just can't you can't really escape this foreboding feeling. Like there's something
Okay.
else wrong here.
All right. That's my turn.
Very well. And Terius sheathes his weapon, and he calls out, "Is everyone all right?"
Everyone seems to be in one piece here.
Well, that was it's a shitty situation.
Well, just a little worse for smell.
Tess, you can go ahead and go.
Tess looks to Ahara and she points to Talos and says, "Do you mind if I help your canine friend out?"
It would be appreciated.
She walks up slowly to Talos because she's not used to interacting with him all that much. And I would like to cast Cure Wounds, our little doggo friend.
Talos is sort of skittish at first because he is wounded and has just had a pretty traumatic experience. So he actually seems sort of restless and anxious. We have an anxious dog.
Kneels down and she touches his shoulder blade and then offers him heals.
He of course winces like you're going to pound him. And when he once he begins to feel the healing energy, he immediately calms down, and as his wounds heal, his tail starts to wag slightly.
Tess cheers and claps very quietly and says, "Yay! You're feeling better!" That's it for my turn.
And Talos is healed. He's looking quite a lot better. Still has a few cuts and cuts. Segovin rushes around the corner. You guys hear footsteps coming up from behind. Sounds very quickly. He brushes past you, Ian Fear, weapon still drawn. Val Phelan turns around and approaches Antarius. That was a close one. So it would seem, my friend. You look much the worse for wear. Ian Fear, you're up.
30. So I'm going to approach the party and I'm going to look around saying, so did we pound the poop or do I need to burn some incense?
Problem appears to be taken care of for now.
Did we find that key?
It appears to be refuge from the refuge.
It's still laying on the floor.
All right. I guess. God. So that's 50. That's 60.
Oh, you can. You may move all. Since we're not in combat currently, you can move all the way up to 120. I will allow that.
Oh, what I'm trying to find is 70. I guess. Well, I will go up to pick up the key, and then. Well, before I pick up the key, I'm gonna go ahead and use prestidigitation to go ahead and clean it off.
So you use prestidigitation. You not only clean off the key, but you also clean off the area surrounding the key. All of the fecal matter is kind of pushed aside, and this reveals several. I guess some inscription on the wall on the key itself.
I think the well, I mean, I guess it depends on how long it's been since I used the spell, but I think the hang on. I think my comprehend languages should still be active because it's good for an hour.
Okay. Yeah, sure. On so you're taking a closer look at the key. You see that it clearly says. One moment here. Making sure I have this one correct. Ah, yes. So it very clearly says city services.
All right. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and take this key back over here to Kimrim and let her know I found this key here that says city services.
Upon seeing you in such demeanor, Govin sheathes his weapon. He still looks rather alert. Kimrim takes the key from you. She gives it a careful inspection and says, "This must be to the gate that we saw on the other side of the town square. When your lot is ready, we shall proceed that way. Once you finish your investigation of this quarter, of course. We'll be standing by near the treasury. Govan and I. Let us know if you, or send word if you need anything.
Well, now that we're together, we should be more easily equipped to handle what whatever might come towards us.
All right. So with that, the both of them march off back toward the treasury. Ahara, your turn.
I'm gonna mumble something under my breath, like, if he could have cleaned the shit the whole time, why did we fight it? And then I'm gonna call Talos over and cast my healing word, which is not very powerful, but should top him off. Ignore the hunter's mark, so 7.
It's possible to overload the HP, I just learned. There we go. That does, in fact, top him off.
Excellent.
All right, Misku.
Misku doesn't have much to do. I guess last time I was heading towards the residences, which were totally not just evil. I don't remember which way that was.
That is to the east.
We're gonna head. This isn't a path. This is a dead end. Right? No, is it?
Are you talking about? So
The hallway leads to a bathroom, which is
yes,
where
this way is
Ahara
the
and I
way
left
you
from.
were headed before. And then you turn to the corner, this direction, and head posted up at the end of the hallway.
It's not revealing light to me over here.
Okay, give me a second. I was really hoping the whole night vision thing would actually work, and it's not. So let me.
There we go.
There we go.
All right. We're headed this way. I guess I'll stop right around here.
Okay. So before you had stopped about right here, before you were called back by Tess. All right. Cyrene, you're up.
All right, I'm looking here. So, Cyrene is going to, since there was nothing over here, she's just going to come back this way. And she's going to be right here. And just kind of like look down the hallway. And then jingle at Tess, like asking, is everything okay? Are we good to go now?
Can I take your
Smells like it, that's for sure.
shit over?
And I mean, I think that'll be my turn. There's not too much to do right here just yet.
Antarius, having seen Misku walk off, decides to follow suit. One moment, please. 35, 50, 60. That'll work. Tess, you're up.
So this direction here, north, is where the shit demon came from, right? There were just toilets there.
You don't know. Are you asking the rest of the party?
Yeah, does anyone know? Where did the fecal demon come from?
Well, I ran the shit out of that hallway from the north, so.
I think it was the northwest.
All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and head back out this way. I think we might be done. I'm not quite sure. I like squeeze past everyone here.
Yes, yes, you
I
can.
mean, if you want to go back north and go poking in some more shit, you can.
No, I'd rather not. And I come back over here where I came from originally. And that's my turn.
Valphalin follows you. He continues on down the hall. Ian Fear, you're up.
All right. Well, let's head down this way then. Okay. So let's see. That's 20.
Ian Fear, if you have not
The-
seen this already, the door that you were just in front of is a strangely new-looking fixture that appears to have, well, several indentations in it. Around the sides of it, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and indentations, and in the center, there's one singular and very final-looking indentation. The door has many of the very familiar brass inlays that you've seen on many of the other structures more recently. But it clearly does not have the collection of dust that appears on the walls and the other fixtures that you've seen so far in this place.
So, 80, 90, 100. Yeah, so I took a moment to examine it, and then I'm going to go head down this way. This is 10, 10, 20.
Awesome. Ahara.
Did anyone else hear that?
Yeah, you got nothing but static on that from trying to talk.
It hurts.
I have my headphones at 100% too.
Yeah, that was painful. Okay, it sounds like it's over. You back?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, good.
That was painful.
My bad. I don't know what happened. Anyway, what's my movement here?
So you can move up to 120 at current.
I saw them go this way, right?
Nope, this is not the way you saw them go. You
Oh,
saw
dang.
them all kind of go down the hall this way. I'll let you take that back because that's there was a break between this session and last.
Wait. Okay, so I was standing here, and they went north?
They went this way.
Oh. Okay, sure. I totally must have been crazy. This way. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna catch up with them and like tag along to see what's going on.
Okay. Misku, you're up.
All right. I will head further back towards the residence I want to say the sign was right here, wasn't it?
Right here on the wall.
So the residences are which way?
It doesn't. It just says residential.
All right. We will go down here. Is this a door right here I'm in front of?
That is a door.
Let's try and open this door.
Well, it's a bit locked at the moment.
Can I attempt to pick it?
Sure, you can attempt to pick it. So this is a pretty generic looking wooden door.
How stable does this door look?
Well, I'll let you roll an investigation on that one. You can't really tell.
All right.
At
I'm gonna
first
smash
glance, I'd say that you think you could take it.
I think I take it.
Yeah, first glance, yeah.
Misku looks at him, just nods, and goes, "That door's a bitch. Let's go."
I mean, come on, you stomped the shit out of that demon.
Are you attacking the door?
Attacking the door.
Okay, yeah, sure. So that, I mean, you don't have to roll that. That's a hit. Just roll damage. So you kind of put a nice big hole right in the center of the door.
Cool. So can I reach through and open it from the other side?
Let me actually do this right here. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. So you put a hole in the door. And as you do that, you do detect some movement on the other side.
Wait, can I go through the door or can I just see through it?
You can see through it right now.
Okay. I'm gonna. Is this door like a lock and key door, or is it just locked from the other side kind of thing?
Oh, this is a lock and key door.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna hit it again.
No problem. And you deal enough damage to the door to kind of take it off its hinges. It falls over flat. You can now move through there.
All right. Zombie closet.
There is another zombie inside. This one, again, at first glance, you notice that it has a pendant around its neck.
All right, then Misku just lackadaisically will call out behind her. It's like, found another one. And,
Amphier, you
my turn.
You hear this slightly.
Oh no, not another pile of shit.
Cyrene, you're up.
So, did Cyrene hear Misku?
No.
Okay. Well, I mean, she's just gonna go this way anyway, since everyone else did too.
Yeah, you saw your friends walk off in that direction.
So she's gonna come over here and be like, "Jingle, jingle, what's up?"
Is she saying jingle jingle or making a jingle jingle?
So
She's saying
No,
jingle
she's not.
jingle. It's too late
She's
to
not-
fix it now.
saying jingle, jingle.
Jingle jingle, what's up,
No,
y'all?
she's definitely saying jingle jingle.
She is making a jingly sound. You people.
Tess motions down the hallway and she's like, "Oh, I'm just heading this way because Misku and I were checking it out, and she kind of disappeared. So I'm seeing if I can find her."
Oh, okay. I'll go with you. And so she flies into her hood. She doesn't even ask. She just flies in there. And that's my turn.
All right.
Antarius, having heard Misku as well, once again draws his weapon and makes his way down the hallway. By the way, everyone, we are back to standard movement now that we are in combat again. So, Tess.
All right, let me get some measurements quick. Tess is just going to continue walking down the hallway. And we're gonna stop right about here. She's just gonna stop and kind of tune in and see if she can hear any noises.
Nothing yet. So, Tess walks up beside you, Ian Fear, and probably as you do walk up beside him, you see Antarius round the corner here.
Yeah, we just saw Misku go down that way, and she reported she found another one. So I'm hoping it's not another pile of shit.
Uh-oh, stinky.
Okay. Valphalin also rounds the corner just in time for you to hear that explanation, and takes off after Misku. Still hasted. How long does that haste last, by the way?
Haste. Well, actually, let me see. Let me just go ahead and link it in the thing. So it lasts for a minute, and then after that minute is done, the target can't move or take actions until after its next turn.
Okay. We're going to assume that it probably went down during the right after the previous combat.
Well, yeah, that and the fact that it says the concentration is up to a minute. So.
Right. Okay. So that's going to go ahead and complete Val's turn. Ian Fear, you're up next. Ian Fear.
Sorry, I'm making my movement.
Oh, sorry.
60 puts me right next to Antarius. And there's Misku. And yeah, I guess that's that's the full 60. So yeah, that's
All right.
about all I can do for my turn.
So you see Misku, weapons drawn, and proceeding toward the west. Ahara, you're up next.
Okay. So I'm gonna come around the corner. Not see anything, so I'm going to keep moving. Hold on, let me track this. Okay, I'm gonna put. Okay, and I'm getting twice my movement if I'm sprinting, I guess. Oh, I see. Actually, I see people down here.
So they are. These are what appear to be corpses.
Oh, those aren't the ones that are moving.
No, they're all laying flat. Although the kills look relatively recent.
So I wouldn't have seen who went which way, but I can see Tess and Valphalin off to my right.
And Valphalin is traveling toward the end of this hallway.
So I'm going to keep moving that way for my other half.
Also, you note that Valphalin has his weapon drawn.
Then I'm definitely headed that way. All right, and that's pretty much as far as I can go.
Misku, you're up. Antarius, before you move, calls out to you. What's the situation?
Mitsuko just shouts back over her shoulder. We've got another, I don't know, dead guy. And Misku goes and starts doing the smash thing. I
A
believe this
dead
is going to
guy.
be. And everyone's just like, is she beating up a corpse?
I think at this point, Antarius is pretty used to seeing these things now. And that is definitely a hit. Let's see. So we've got.
So 14 and 13. So
you kind of crush into his shoulder and kind of dismantle one of his sides. This zombie looks pretty messed up. The pendant, however, remains intactly around its neck.
I'm going to hold my third attack. Can I use my third action to try and snatch that necklace?
Sure. That would be a feat of dexterity. I'll also let you roll a sleight of hand.
Right.
So either one of those. Sleight of hand. You roll a 6.
Hopefully they roll like a 5 or less on their save.
You you actually reach out to grab this pendant from this zombie. The zombie in its motion. You miss. The short of it is you miss.
All right. I believe that is. Double check here. I believe my rage should be coming to an end. Which means I'm going to lose frenzy soon, too. Actually, I'm pretty sure my rage is up by this point, so I'm going to go ahead and turn that off.
Okay.
So, rage and frenzy are no longer in play.
Cyrene. I guess you would have traveled with Tess.
Yes, I just did not want to move my little icon, but I'm gonna move her over here now. And then let me also move my screen. And can I hear, like being here, can I hear anything that's going on?
You can hear the footsteps of Valphalin and Ahara as they are kind of taking off down the hallway. Other than that, no, not really.
Okay. Alright, so she's just gonna chill here.
Antarius enters the room before breaking into combat. He turns to you, Ian Fear, and he sort of gestures and says, "We can handle this one," and moves in, shield first, and readies an attack against these zombies. So. Oh no, that's still a hit. Doesn't take much to kill a zombie. Come on. There we go. Okay, zombie. And I don't have a character sheet. Let me pull that up real quick. Zombie makes a slam attack against you, Misku. That's a 19.
That's a
22,
hit.
I'm sorry. For 6 bludgeoning damage.
So I'll take the 3. Wait, no, actually, no. That's a full hit because I just quit rage. My bad. All right.
That's
Down
that.
to... All right, no, that's full damage because I just ended rage. Bad. I'm at 26.
Okay. Tess, you're up.
Tess is going to continue making her way the hallway with Cyrene in her hood. I'm going to round the corner just where Inferior is. I'm trying to keep my distance. Keeping it safe. That's going to be the end of my turn.
Let's see. 15, 30, 15, 30. Oh, wow, that worked out perfectly. Valphalin rounds the corner into the room, sees that you guys are both fighting a single zombie. You know what? Actually, no, yeah, that's fine.
I was gonna say when Valphalin comes up by me, like I would just let him know, hey, Antarius says he and Misku can handle a single zombie if you want to follow with us.
Then perhaps we should check our exits. He moves forward. Let me see. So that was another 15 feet. So he's going to start kind of rounding this corner over here. Let's call it right there. Fear, you're up.
All right, well, let's start exploring this area then. $30. Here's for the first 30.
Before you hear, you see a door. It seems to just be a simple wooden door.
Lock and key or
Just a simple wooden door is all you can tell from here. No, it does appear to have some kind of a locking mechanism, yes. But whether it's locked or not, you can't tell.
well, let's see. What spells do I have left? Because I don't really want to use that one just yet. Haste. Discover languages. Okay. Yeah, I guess I will just I'll just move up to this door area. And I mean, so that takes all my movement, but
From here, you can reach the door to take an action on it.
I mean, I'll at least try the door to see if it's locked.
Actually, you find that it is not locked. You turn the door handle, and it quite easily opens.
All right, so I
Are you
guess I'll
wanting to
open the door.
Okay. Okay. The door swings open, and you immediately sense movement. Actually, where are you? And that is a 9. All right, Ianfear. That would be your turn. Ahara, you are up next.
Awesome. I'm gonna move forward.
From here, you can hear the telltale sounds of combat coming from inside the room to your right. However, Valphalin seems to be rounding the corner to the left. His weapon stowed.
Interesting. I probably have a pretty good trust to him, so I'll probably head after him.
As you pass by the room, you happen to glance over your shoulder to see Valphalin, who has his shield raised and sort of defending himself from what you would judge to be a single opponent.
Okay. Yeah, Antarius, you mean?
Yes, I'm sorry, Antarius. Yes.
Yep. Okay. Awesome. Well, that's my 70 feet, so my turn is pretty much done.
Misku.
All right. So there wasn't any other exit out of this room, correct?
No. As far as you could tell, no. Everything looks to be solid wall.
Okay. Well, I will head back out.
Not much to this room, as a matter of fact. Very strange. There's no furnishings. Perhaps this was storage at one point, or maybe an
Obviously, it's where they keep
unused
their
residence.
zombies. All right. Misku doesn't think too much of it. And we're out of combat, correct?
No, this
Oh,
zombie
no?
is still very much alive.
Oh, sorry. I thought that zombie was dead. My bad. Then I'll take my 2 big old swings if I need to.
That is a hit.
How's our zombie friend looking?
Let's see. Damage. So you smash into him and completely shatter his right arm. Somehow this zombie is still standing.
All right, one more. That might not be a hit.
That actually is a hit.
Oh, neat. Okay. And 9 there.
That zombie drops.
All right. And then before Misku puts her club down on the ground and kind of just rests there like she just did a good job. She'll nod towards the necklace around his neck, motioning towards Antarius.
Antarius starts to reach out and grab this pendant that's hanging off this zombie's neck.
He goes to reach out and touch someone.
Cyrene, it's your turn.
Alright, so Cyrene heading down this way with all the other people.
Still with Tess, correct?
Yeah. And she wants to kind of like listen around, try to see if she can sense anything because she still can't hear the zombie, correct?
No, definitely not. Well, probably approaching, you did actually hear the sounds of combat, but there was sort of this final sounding crunch, and then everything has dropped to silence.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, she's just going to move from Tess's hood, and then
You do see Valphalin and Ahara, I think, and I think you can see Ahara and Talos, who are all sort of circling the corner.
So she's going to sort of ask, "What's going on?"
Investigating the next section, Valphalin says, sort of keeping his voice down, though not to disturb any more inhabitants.
Oh, okay. She says with her voice quiet too. And then that's gonna end my turn.
Antarius uses a section of his cape to wipe his blade, places it into its scabbard, and reaches out and yanks the pendant from the neck of the zombie. He takes a close look at it. He says, This is the symbol of House Terras Nar. This is yet another of the dwarven great houses. He hands it to you, Misku. Or if you'd prefer, I can take it to Govin and Kemrim. Misku?
I'm sorry?
So Antarius pulls the pendant off of the neck of the zombie. He mentions that it is the pendant or the symbol of the dwarven house Terras Nar. He proceeds to hand it to you, and he says, or if you'd prefer, I can take it to Kemrim and Govin.
Okay. Misku just kind of puts her hand up and shrugs. She's like, I'm not really interested in that. You guys can do with that whatever you want.
As you wish. He walks off, seeing the rest of the team moving off in the other direction. He decides to follow suit. That's a dead zombie. Tess.
Continue making my way down the hallway here toward. I see everyone else kind of walking. Gonna stop right here. Just kind of listen again for more noises. Like she can see Infear.
Yeah, there's an open door in front of me.
Infear is standing in front of an open door, and he looks rather startled.
Tess turns around to the group behind her and she waves them forward, signaling that it looks like there might be some trouble up ahead. That's it for me.
The zombie lurches forward at you, Infear. And attacks. 18 coming at you.
That hits.
5 damage. 6 damage, I'm sorry. So Val runs up from behind you, realizes what's going on, and steps carefully around you, kind of guarding with his kind of on guard with his weapon, and kind of presses into the zombie. He makes an attack. No, that's still a hit. Cuts deeply into the zombie, kind of wails and lurches backward. Ian Fear, you're up.
Well, now that he's got the zombie's attention, I'm gonna move back a bit. So that way he's not quite focused on me. And thinking for a minute, I'll go, what was that spell again? Oh yes, Firebolt.
That is a hit.
Dealing 13 fire damage.
13 fire damage. But is it enough? No. You seem to burn this zombie to a cinder, but it remains standing somehow, much to your dismay.
It had great balls of fire.
As that fireball erupts, you hear a slam sound from just down the corner as another zombie rushes out. Ahara, you're up.
All right. Haven't seen much. I'm gonna peek around this corner here. 15, 20, 25. Okay. Yeah, so when I get about here, I guess and I can see this zombie down here and over here, yeah. I'm gonna have this is like the wall here, right? So Talos wouldn't be able to run past him, probably. That's not a full square there.
No, Talus cannot run past him.
All right.
He can, however, fit into the doorway and still reach him, by the way.
Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. I'll have him here and just kind of distract so that Valphalin will have advantage. And then I'm gonna mark this guy down here and fire at him.
All right, he's marked.
Pew pew. 31.
31. That is a hit.
For 13 piercing.
Your arrow sort of rips through the chest of this zombie, sticks right through him.
Gross.
He doesn't look terribly happy about that. Misku.
All right. So since we are in combat, I'm taking the standard, correct?
Yeah, standard movement.
So I'll move 10 here. There. 20, 30. 5. There we go. I will end here.
Cyrene.
Alright, so she's gonna continue up this way too. And she sees all of her friends. And let me move this. Okay. And she's gonna come down here and see, oh no, there is a zombie. And is it just like the corpse, or is the zombie still going?
It's a corpse, but zombie is still up.
I didn't realize what I said.
No, this is
okay.
the zombie actually looks very beaten and burnt to a cinder, but you're not quite sure how, but it is still going.
Well, she's gonna join in the fight and use some magic missiles. Boop, boop, boop.
Boop, boop, boop.
Boop, boop, boop. And that's my turn.
That one's a fail.
Boo.
Huh? No, you killed it.
Oh,
I
okay,
think-
he failed.
So I think
Okay.
basically when you fired 3 magic missiles, it had to pass on the first one and did, and then it failed on the second one. Is what he's trying
That's
to
correct.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Zombies have undead fortitude, which is linked right there in the chat. If the damage reduces the zombie to 0 hit points, it must make a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 5 plus the damage taken. Unless the damage is radiant or from a critical hit, on a success, the zombie drops to 1 hit point instead. So,
I see.
Antarius rounds the corner, seeing what's going on, and approaches the... Oh, let me actually make sure that he can make that move valid. 5. It's 25. Be 30 right here. Okay, yeah, he's just going to run up. All right, so he runs up on this zombie. Actually, let's have him go all the way. Tess, you're up.
Okay, Tessa's going to get a little bit closer to in the group. And spotting this guy hasn't dropped yet, right? Zombie.
No, he is not dropped. He looks pretty messed up, though.
We're gonna go ahead and use Toll the Dead.
The sound of the bell once again fills the air around all of you. Oh, I'm sorry. That was not the correct one. There we go. I
The
believe
5th
that
level
is-
spell, so do I have to roll anything for that? Did you pass?
It
Wisdom
looks
saving throw. Must
Probably a
succeed on-
pass.
What is your spell save DC?
15.
Yeah, that was a pass. Any other actions you want to use?
That's it.
Go in. As the fight continues, 3 additional zombies lumber out of the room. They're beginning to surround Antarius. Valphalin rounds the corner and engages with the first zombie here. Oops. Gonna take a swing at that one. We have an 18, which is a hit. 13 damage. I don't know why that rolled twice. And let's make that extra attack. It's also a hit. For 15. Undead Fortitude save. As a 15, that fails. Zombie is down. So Val kind of darts out of the room and impales this zombie. Slashes into him and then impales him. In fear. You're up.
Okay, well, now we've got some more friends joining our party. So, let's get into position over here. And then we'll point at this one over here. And we'll go, well, I'll do a little finger thing, gun thing, go bang as I cast Firebolt.
Oops. I did not mean to click that. I'm sorry. Are you casting that at this one here?
This one,
Okay.
the one underneath.
That is a hit.
Takes 13 fire damage.
13 fire damage. All right, you scorch the crap out of that zombie.
I like mine extra crispy.
Oh, right, that one's the... Ahara, you are up next.
Awesome. I think I've pretty much burned everything. I'm going to transform into a direwolf. Ka-chunk. I don't know what kind of noises that makes. Like choo 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 choo.
You a transformer?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's actually more like it's morphin time, and then like guitar riffs,
Doggo bots roll out.
doggo bots.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah. So now I need to move, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna move around to here and attack this guy. I don't feel like I would be able to maintain Hunter's Mark after transforming.
I don't know how that works, to be honest. But yeah, let's go with it. You can't maintain it because it would break concentration.
That's fair. Okay. And then I'll just click. Oh, that's weird. Oh, I see it did everything at once. But it did a strength save? That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Okay, so it says attack +5 to hit. Oh, which is, I guess, the 7. So that probably didn't hit. I roll for 7.
Okay.
Or attack for 7.
All right.
Oh, but I get advantage if I'm next to my ally.
Yes, then go ahead and roll that again, I suppose. Is this a script that's running this or a macro?
So I pulled up the monster sheet for the direwolf in D&D Beyond, and it's got like an integration to Roll20 where I could just click and it should roll into Roll20.
Yeah. And it looks like it did.
Yeah, so it rolled the bite and then rolled damage for the bite. So 8 plus 5, so 13 would have been the advantage roll, the other roll.
Oh, interesting. I wonder why it rolled it as a DC 13 strength save.
So if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 13 strength throw or be knocked prone.
Okay.
So it's just giving that information.
And you are attacking which one?
The one to the right of Antarius.
It seems to have passed it.
Okay. So I did 9 piercing damage.
9 piercing damage.
And then the I don't know if you do you know the way the form works, the wild form thing? It's like I assume the hit points of the creature, which is 37, and then when that drops to 0 HP, I revert back to myself.
Okay. I have added the red circle, with the red bar on yours that represent those hit points.
Awesome. And that's my turn.
Okay. Misku. It's all you.
All right.
This one is dead.
20. Oh. That's a lot.
This is a free space right here. It doesn't look it, but it is. In fact, I'll move that corpse out of the way for the time being.
All right. Misku's gonna rage again. And I'm my second rage token for the day. And I'm swinging with advantage with my backup, correct?
Yes.
And pop in this one. 7. And does that one hit?
Yes.
Okay. So 17 damage total to the guy right in front of Misku.
Zombie.
B.
That was 17 damage total.
Yes.
Okay. He drops.
Nice.
We go ahead and move that corpse out of the way for the time being. Cyrene, you're up.
All right, so Cyrene is going to move forward in front of Misku and then attack a zombie. And it goes 1, 2, 3.
Which zombie?
Oh, the one like right in front of her.
Okay.
Just that one. And that will be her turn.
Magic missiles pelt the zombie, but it somehow is able to stay up. Antarius, using his longsword, cuts into the other zombie, or attempts to cut into the other zombie. Say he makes 2 attacks, both of which hit. Wow. Zombie. So he cleaves into the zombie, but he's not quite able to take it down. Tess, you're up.
I go for a Channel Divinity turn undead at 5th level.
Okay. So your prayer censoring the undead, or censoring?
And shearing.
Each undead that you can see or hear within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. Saving throws. One passes, one fails.
This is a 5th level spell, so there's that bit at the end.
An undead fails its saving throw against your turn undead feature. The creature is instantly destroyed if its challenge rating is below 1/2. Which it is. Instantly destroyed.
That ends my turn.
Misku is impressed.
KO.
The zombie slams into, or attempts to slam into, Cyrene, but misses, actually. Oh, wait, actually, is that so? Oh, no, that is a hit. I was reading the dice again, not the chat. But it's only for 3 damage. Valphalin maneuvers around through the crowd. He's going to take another swing with his greatsword. Whoops, that is the wrong sheet. Go. A hit. $15 damage. It's going to be a nice, difficult one to pass. Yeah, no pass. He drops. All the zombies appear dispatched. Whoops, let me move that off you. And that's combat, guys. Ian Fear, your turn. Ian Fear, you there? Can you hear me? Are you disconnecting? I think we're missing a Psychon. We'll go ahead and bypass that turn for now. Ahara, you're up.
All right. I haven't really. These guys came around the corner, I guess.
Yeah, they all came around the corner.
I'm gonna try and squeeze past to move down there.
Okay. Yeah, you can move through everyone present.
All right, like dart between their legs and stuff. I have 50 now.
Yep. As you pass by, you say, "Oh."
Oh, oh, oh.
What you've entered is small living quarters. It seems to be rather unremarkable, except for a bed and some other demolished remains in the room. What appears to have maybe been furniture, but now are simply the scattered remains of which.
Let's see. Can I look at the bed, like sniff around it and see if I notice anything?
Let's go ahead and roll an investigation check.
I lost my sheet. Oh, here it is. Okay. Investigation. 13.
Let's see. So you start to sort of rifle through the bed area. You check underneath. You check, you check between the sheets and things like that. You actually do find, some gold. One moment. Let me generate that. You know what? Actually, let's just call it. We call it 8 silver.
All right.
Seems meager.
And I think that's pretty much it. I can't really.
All right, Misku, you're up.
All right. So that it was combat, right? Restore back to the big movement.
That's correct.
Okay. That's, 5. Oh, hey, friends.
See the video I posted in chat. Misku, same thing. Once you enter the room, you find yourself standing in a rather unremarkable looking living quarters. There is a relatively intact bed and the remains of what looks like various furnishing. Various simple furnishings. These are quite destroyed, though. And there doesn't appear to be anything of value among the wreckage.
All right. I'll head back the way I came. So we'll move 40 back. Five. Uh, 100. 10, 15, 20. All right.
Again, you enter what appears to be a somehow much smaller residence. There is yet one more bed in this room, and along the wall there is another piece of destroyed furniture. This looks like it may have been a wardrobe at some point. There's tattered cloth, and otherwise, that piece seems to be utterly and rendered useless. Yeah.
All right. Is there anything worth checking out in here from what I can tell, or just should I be moving on again?
The only piece of furniture that remains intact is the bed.
All right. I guess I will investigate the bed.
Investigation check, please. 17. You find one, we'll call it a sapphire. Seems to be kind of in the bed sheets or underneath the mattress, maybe. It's shaped like a dong.
All right.
It's a sapphire dong. No, it's not. It's just a sapphire. It's not a dong.
I'm gonna pocket that.
Cyrene.
All right, so let me continue. Sorry, I'm moving my thing here. Okay. So she's going to continue sort of down this hallway and not go too far from the group because, you know, she's little. But she is going to kind of like try to sense something. Like, can she do like a perception or something like that? Try to see if she can hear anything, any kind of sound in the distance, any more zombies. Look
sure,
around.
Roll a perception check.
See any writing? No.
All you can hear is the noise of your friends, your colleague.
Okay. Well, that's her turn.
All right, Antarius pokes his head into the room here. Looks toward you, Misku, sees you rifling through the bed, and he says, is everything in order here?
Misku flashes a grin and shows off her treasure and goes, everything looks good to me.
Antarius kind of, with his boot, or with the edge of his boot, kind of kicks the fallen zombie over on its back and looks intently about its neck. When he sees that it is blank, he turns around and walks out of the room towards you, Tess. And he looks at you, making eye contact. He looks a little dismayed. He says, so many of the walking dead down here.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie.
Just wonder how this has come to pass.
Same here, maybe some kind of magic. I'm not sure. I'll have to take a closer look at the corpses and see if there's anything I can...
Tess, your turn.
Tess is going to walk out to the group of dead corpses and investigate them. See if there's anything that she can pick up on as far as magic or matching amulets. Just kind of looking them over in general.
Do you have any kind of abilities you're trying to use here to detect said magic?
No.
As you start to eye these particular zombies, they appear to be rather unremarkable. They are all the zombies of these dwarves. They all seem to share sort of the same stature, just about.
They have amulets over their necks.
As you search through, none of them seem to. No,
Okay.
not these ones.
Nothing that I can tell here. I'm not quite sure what brought these guys back into existence. Tess is going to make her way back up this hallway toward this corner here.
Valphalin, seeing Ahara thoroughly check this room, follows after Tess. We should be alert in case there are more of the living dead.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Seems like they're just crawling out of any corner in here.
And it would seem that our wounds are starting to take their toll. He looks over at Ian Fear. He looks down at himself. He has kind of this gash in his side. Misku is also quite hurt.
If I can get everyone together in one spot, I'll be able to help everyone, but I can't help if we're all spread out the way we are.
Very well. Fear kind of moves up. He also appears to be clutching a wound. Ahara, your turn.
All right. Having looked through this room, I'm gonna jaunter back out. Just kind of approach everyone else and see what's going on.
So test this. You see Ahara, who has taken the shape of what was it? A dire wolf, was it?
Yeah, dire
Yeah,
wolf.
direwolf.
It's the dire wolf. Wolven companion approach from the south.
She goes, "Oh, who is that?"
Oh,
Oh, Ahara, I'm still not used to that.
So Valphalin knowingly looks to you, Ahara.
I'm gonna sniff his butt.
Find anything useful? I'm not sure what that means.
I'm gonna shift back, and I'll be a person again.
It's not a phase,
that is
Mom.
quite unsettling. Find anything interesting?
A little bit of money on the bed back there, but it's all pretty quiet.
Well, perhaps the next area will bear more fruit in our search.
Indeed.
Misku, you're up.
All right. I will head back to the group and post up. That's my turn.
Cyrene.
All right. So Cyrene is going to move into this room here, and she's gonna look around. She sees that there's a bed, and she's gonna like investigate it.
Okay. This bed looks like it has been recently disturbed. The sheet's been pulled off of it. The other objects that are in the room are just various destroyed furnishing. What appear to have once been furnishings, but have been utterly destroyed. So you're going to investigate the bed further?
Yeah. Like, does it look like it like was slept in or like disturbed?
I believe you were standing at the door when you saw Ahara rifle through this bed.
Okay, so it doesn't look like. So it was just that. It wasn't that it had been slept in or anything.
Yeah, that's correct.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. All right. No, so she's just gonna leave the room here and then make her way back to Flint's. Hi,
Okay.
Flint's. And that's her
Whoa.
turn. Whoa.
Now that we're all here, did anyone find anything of value or anything interesting? Anything to give us some clue why the dead walk these halls?
Unless riches and jewels make them walk, I didn't find much.
I looked through the corpses myself and I couldn't find any hints, but I'm not really tuned to magic that could cause something like this. So if anyone has any, magical detection. Might try taking a look at the corpses and maybe see if I can find anything that I couldn't see.
I do, but my energy is drained for the day.
You see what I can't see.
And Terius closes his eyes and he utters a prayer to Lanwillen. He focuses very hard, and when he opens his eyes, he shakes his head lightly and he says, I do sense evil in this place, though I know not where they're coming from. This whole place, everything about it, it's as though there's evil everywhere, surrounding it, all around us. Almost as if it is ingrained in this place. It's very disturbing. He kind of touches his forehead and he winces. It looks as though he's in some sort of pain, so to speak.
You feeling unwell?
No, just there's a lot of evil here, Tess.
Well, that's not good. May want to go ahead and get out of here as soon as possible, but before then, see if I can, guys, build up a little bit. It'll be prayer of healing. There's 6 creatures of choice within my range. We'll go for pretty much anyone in this little circle that's wounded.
It's a prayer of healing.
Prayer of
was it?
healing, yeah.
Okay, it doesn't say anything about dividing it or anything like that. So I'm going to say we all heal up. What is this? So this is the higher level cast. So it would be 12 plus 11 is 23.
Yeah.
How many times can you cast that?
I think this is, oh no, I can cast it one more time. I need a long rest here soon.
Same.
Let me go ahead and remove the other bar from Ahara real quick. Okay. Oh, thank you, says Valphalin. However, Tess, we must press on.
Well, after you, my friend. I am not the one to lead the party.
So Valphalin moves to the end of the hall. Actually, I'm going to put him at the. He moves down the hall, circles the corner to the right, and vanishes out of sight. Ian Fear follows closely behind him. Ahara, you're up. Do you also want to follow?
Yeah, I'll follow them as well.
Oh, that's going to grab the door as well. Let me go ahead and move you.
Oh, go ahead.
No, oh, go ahead.
Oh.
Nope. Up.
Oh.
Whoop. So you see Valphalin kind of post up at the end of this hallway, and he's sort of peering around the side, as though he's trying to kind of be sneaky, but he's not very good at it. His armor is obviously clanking and making lots of noise.
I'm gonna put a hand on his shoulder as I approach and say, one of us is sneakier than the other.
catch your drift. If you would, Ahara.
I guess I'll try and stealth and peek around the corner.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Oof, 28. Crit.
You are quite invisible.
Where'd Ahara go?
Where the fuck do you go?
And that's probably about as far as I can get,
Okay.
just to see around the corner.
Yeah, there doesn't appear to be anything in plain sight. Cyrene, you're up.
So Cyrene is just gonna continue up this hallway here. Just if we're heading out and leaving, then she's just gonna kind of go meet all of her friends up there.
Okay.
And that's her turn.
Antarius also follows suit. Tess. Ooh, there we go. Valphalin still posted up, motions to Ahara. He says, I believe that our friend here should take the lead in case we run into more of the Walking Dead. He's gesturing toward Ahara.
Can't see him. He critted.
He is the darkness. Ian Fear, Cameron, Ahara, Misku. Or actually, Ahara, I will let you take the next move.
All right, I'm gonna creepy creep into this area here to look around.
I'd like you to go ahead and roll a dexterity check.
Oh noes. Dexterity. 23.
As you're coming down the hallway, there is a short trip line just at the end of the hallway that looks like it was sort of semi-recent, like more recently than it was semi-recently put up.
Can I like disable it?
Yes, easily.
I'm gonna do that.
Dexterity check, please. Or actually, no dexterity check. Quite easily. You just cut the wire. Done. Doesn't appear to be a trigger or anything like that. But a fall would have definitely made a lot of noise, it occurs to you.
Okay. I think I'm gonna scooch to the right and peek around the right corner.
There's a door off to the side here. Actually, it's a double door, I should say.
All right. How much movement are we doing right now?
Let's keep it at 60 for the time being, maximum.
All right, then I will approach this door.
The door is shut.
It's like halfway between the tiles. I'm gonna like look around the door for traps or locks or anything.
Let's go ahead and roll an investigation check. 15 investigation. You don't seem to find any traps or anything like that. Also, the door does not seem to be locked.
Oh, I guess I'll just open it, but quietly.
Okay, considering your stealth check, you open the door. And you find several more of the undead on the other side.
No.
Misku, your turn will be next, but we have elapsed our time for this session. So I have I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed the show. I hope that you will join us next week for another episode of New Dalancia, our Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition campaign. Until then, this is VGpunx and friends, and we are signing off. Keep a song in your heart.